don't have to walk out.
I already walked out.
If you check your read thing, it's normal. We're in the right one. They're not.
Normal.
All right. Nope. Yep. Normal. It's good.
Kaz, can you give me assist?
Yes.
Happy birthday, Kazlu.
Thank you.
I feel like that we're still in the wrong instance, even though we're in a normal one.
So I probably want crit. Who has crit? Looks like Josie?
I probably do, yeah.
Probably me
That's what it
too.
looked like on my add-on, or weak aura.
Yeah, I'm looking for haste. I'm probably gonna go. None of the healers have it. I'll probably give it to Lynn.
We want to pull them out of the shields. It protects them as well as us.
They sure don't like moving.
No, they're uncooperative. They don't want to die. Can anybody who has not done this fight on normal whisper me that they have not done this fight on normal? And if they've done it on like LFR or something, tell me that too.
What if it's been so long I forgot it?
I'm not worried about you.
What if I actually never done this in normal? I've only done it
If
in
you have
heroic.
done it on heroic or mythic,
Oh, okay.
you can
just
whisper
had
me
to
that if
clarify
you want, but you'll
I
just
had
be
to just
bragging.
clarify.
Are we assigning people to take the orbs to the front? Or the energy thingies, whatever.
Yeah, who would like to take orbs?
I can do it. It'll be fun.
Wow, that person was very quiet. I need to adjust their volume. Can you talk again?
Hello.
Lights.
I will do it.
I'll take one too.
All right, Lights and Gwen are getting orbs. So for people who've only done this on LFR, I'm not sure what the interesting differences are, but the main thing that you want to make sure is that if you get an arrow over your head, you take it away from the group. Some of the arrows are red. Those will make a line from kind of the center to you, and it'll be a line of bad that will kill your friends. So take the line away from your friends. If you get a yellow arrow on your head, there's going to be a giant star around you of bad. Also take that away from your friends. And there's going to be a radioactive, say it again.
I'm talking to myself.
Okay, there's going to be a radioactive thing where we need to get into a shield. These big round guys, they activate when we kill all the little guys, and they put a shield around themselves, and we stand in that shield for the radioactive core. Hopefully somebody or DBM will tell you before you need to be in that core. But we're going to tank. We're going to tank all the trash, like near that one first, and then near this center one that we're all standing next to. So that people won't have to run too far in order to get into the core. There will be lots of ads to pick up. And anything else that the tanks have to do, I don't have to think hard about. I've done it on normal and it didn't kill me. Or the other tank. Ooh, yay, feast. Lynn, do you still have a cauldron?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. There you go. It's next to the left of the big group, over there, next to the feast.
So first phase is kill lots of ads and hide in the shields. And there's at the end, second phase is we'll tank the boss. Basically, he'll roll out of that giant door with the spinning circles, and we'll tank him right there. Yeah, don't get squished when he rolls out. We'll tank him facing the door. Everybody else should be kind of behind him. And at first, there are still going to be mechanics, so you'll still get like arrows over your head and so on that you got to take out of the group. And then when he gets to low health, he's going to stop doing all the other mechanics, and he's just going to start pulsing AoE damage. So we'll need big healing cooldowns and lots of damage there, and that's when we will Bloodlust.
Yeah,
And we do have people who can Bloodlust. All right, cool. I've probably not told everybody everything they need to know, but we might win anyway. So ready, check.
If somebody has their Soleus trinket on you, can you not use yours on somebody else? I keep trying to put it on Kaz for haste, but it says a more powerful
sorry,
spell.
let me take it off.
Someone might already have it on Kaz.
Yeah, you can only put it. Only one person can have it on the target.
Oh, I didn't think. Okay, thank you. Problem solved.
Feel so loved. All right.
Is there a tank swap, or we just punch things?
I think DBM will
Pneumatic
tell us.
impact. There's a tank swap. Yeah,
Right.
you just don't want them to get it twice, but there's a long time between them, so you don't have to be like, I gotta do it right now. Like you've got probably 20 seconds.
It's not Skolex.
Yeah, I'm Skolex.
Oh, interrupting ads is good too, if you get a chance.
The drawing droids. Control.
They're dying before I can even taunt them. If we can keep the ads a tiny bit outside, I think that's helpful.
They don't shield.
Yeah, that's
No.
only on heroic.
I'm not actually seeing the timer for the like big worrisome
We got
thing.
plenty of time.
Yeah, we're at
72%.
like 74% energy.
All right.
Get in.
I will.
Ranged interrupts on those guys. Thanks.
Parent link's going up. Stand inside.
I wonder if I could survive it with anti-magic shield.
Mm,
I'm not gonna do it.
And then same thing next pile?
yep.
Oh, okay, good. Someone got the core.
Take it. I'm too slow.
Oh, I guess the shield is on the other side. See where the shield is?
Yep.
We'll need to be there when the...
I assume we just did so much damage that it just kind of killed the other one.
Yeah, I like don't even remember the name, and I'm not seeing any timer that's even close to the like it's like radioactive something or like.
You want to be in now?
Four.
Getting.
Are you sure you didn't make up that mechanic?
Exposed core, that's the one. Yeah.
All right, let's test.
I don't have a timer for it either.
It's
Me
the
neither.
percentage on top or something,
Has
right?
survived?
Oh, that's right.
All right, there'll be a few more ads, and if
Like
we maybe
3.
not, we find them and we take them to where the boss is going to be.
Oh, 1 or 2.
But don't get rolled over. Notice that the cauldron's still up. So if you have already used a flask and don't have another one in your bag, grab another one.
Why didn't he teleport?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just died.
If you kill him too fast, does he just die?
Apparently.
Maybe just normal. He doesn't flop around. I keep expecting Spitefuls to come out of everything. You and me both.
You let your necrotic get too high. I can't heal you anymore.
Skolex first, I think.
Whatever you want.
So that's the like south option in the 2 flight paths.
Okay, use an oxen. If you don't want that shield, I'd use it for transmog.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Just to open up trade. I don't know your voice.
Yeah, fair. It's Lentilla. I'll come find you. Next time Kaz is explaining a boss fight, I'll ignore that and steal your loot. I feel like that was supposed to hurt for standing in it.
Not at
Probably
this level.
Yeah, it's probably supposed to.
It hurts a little bit at heroic, and it actually hurts at mythic.
That one
Did someone
looked
say
like
hurt?
hurt.
If you kill the controllers first, they can't heal.
We do want to clear all the trash, yeah?
Yep.
You have to clear up the trash.
We'll res you.
Is anybody good at placing the 2 markers
Mm-hmm.
at the right distance? All right,
I
so
think
this
I've done it enough times.
this boss does not move, except when we all stack together out of his reach, and then he will do a
That was
burrow
Garfield. Hold on.
to the place where we stack. So basically, we'll have 2 points, and we'll be kind of baiting the boss back and forth between the 2 points very occasionally. When we're gonna stack, we're gonna yell out, "Everybody stack." There's going to be, we want the DPS to kind of, so we're going to face the boss away from all the DPS, and the DPS will all be kind of near, in the direction of the point where we're going to stack when we next stack. There is a taunt swap. I forget exactly how complicated it is on normal. This is probably one of the more complicated taunt swaps. Basically, there's Riftmaw and there's Rend. And when he does the tank combo, he's going to do 3 casts. And it's random which ones they are. And you don't want to take 2 Riftmaws in a row, and you don't want to take another Rend while you have the Rend debuff. The Rend debuff lasts a bit longer. It can last from one tank swap to another, or like one tank combo to another.
So you can take 1 of each, but you can't take 2 of any either. So
You can
Well, I mean-
take 2 Rens, it just is hard-hitting bleed.
You just don't want to.
Yeah, you can
Ideally
take 2.
not.
You can take 2 Wrens in Mythic, but it's not good.
But don't take 2 Riftmaws.
And so basically there's a like a stacking magic dot that goes out on everybody. So when that starts to get high, that's when we're going to try to get him to, we're going to stack and try to get him to charge at us. And that'll knock off the stacks.
Yeah, you want to stand in the big circle when he's underground.
Yes, there will be a brown circle around us, around the stack, and you want to stay in that, intentionally stay on that, and it's going to knock you back from sort of the center of the circle outwards. So pick a side of the circle where you'll get knocked back in the direction that you're going to want to be in. And dodge the wretch. That'll be a big blue cone. It'll be hopefully fairly obvious. And I wonder, like, we're not gonna, I have no idea how many wretches we should do before stacking, but I'm not gonna try to do the thing where we stack in the wretch to prevent the wretch. I'm just gonna say 2 wretches go off and then we stack. And then 2 wretches go off and then we stack. Just so that we don't have the drama of trying to get to the stack.
So we should make a triangle then, 3 markers. One where he's at, one where we're gonna stack the first time, and then one where we're standing.
For the ranged, how many of the like sand debuffs do I take before moving closer?
You don't need a range group in normal.
Okay.
Okay, I was gonna ask about that too.
Oh, cool. That
Yeah,
does
so it's
that
a
simplifies
heroic
things.
mechanic.
Yeah, it's just a raid-wide damage in normal, I think.
And then for melee, they still want to stack tightly, I think.
Yeah, you still got dodge.
So there are blue swirlies that target people who stand, is it within 10 yards or within 15 yards or something? Basically, if you're standing close enough to the boss, you become a valid target for these blue swirlies, and the blue swirlies put a mean debuff on you that cuts your haste down by like 50% or something, and also hurts a lot. So try to avoid the blue swirlies if you're in melee or close to the boss. And do we have to do the stand together for melees, stand apart for tank combo, or is that only on heroic?
What do you mean?
I think that's on
The tank should be facing away the whole time.
Yeah, but
Right,
but
but should the tanks just be perfectly stacked the whole time on each other?
Oh, I have no idea.
From the Dungeon Journal, Skolex's melee attacks target 2 targets at once. If no player is in range, the primary target is struck twice. So it sounds like the tank should be within 10 yards of each other all the time.
Yep, so stack until he's at full energy, then spread.
For the tank mechanic,
Yep.
because that has like a frontal cone. So if he starts casting Rend and Riftmaw, that's when we want to split apart.
Oh, Rend and Riftmaw are both themselves splash?
One of them has a frontal cone, I think, and maybe the other.
Riftmaw has a frontal cone. So if you get hit in the frontal cone of Riftmaw, you can't taunt to take the other Riftmaw.
Okay.
And then you just are both dead.
Cool. So when it's time for the combo, we just stand. How dangerous is it to like Riftmaw the raid?
Oh, you're gonna kill him.
Right. Okay. So we need.
You're gonna be behind him.
Okay.
So I get it says like a
but we do need to spread far enough away from each other in order to not get breathed.
Right. So ranged DPS will be about where the little fox is right now, and then the melee is going to be standing on the outside of the hitbox right there, and then the tanks will be on the other side of him, where the cat just went. So, and I don't think you actually have to like hard stack, but you can. It's just whenever Riftmaw is going out, you need to be spread apart a little bit. I'm not sure how far I don't tank.
Yeah, it's like 5 yards or something. It's not
like
very.
Between the fox and the hunter, you guys can be about this far apart when he's at full energy. But when he's not at full energy, you want to be close, about like this, where you could be totally stacked. It's up to you.
So during the tank killer combo, we've got most of the room to play with on the far side. We don't have to like really precisely. We just like 3 points of a triangle, tank, and everyone else would do it.
True.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool. We can
and also, the tank combo is going to be a random set of 2 Riftmaws and a Rend. It could be Rend and then 2 Riftmaws. It could be Riftmaw, Rend, Riftmaw. It's going to be random the order that they come in.
Yeah, I think we have a plan for that. So just let me sanity check this. If you taunt immediately when the other tank gets hit by Riftmaw, that's easy. And then we would generally like to have like whoever's not already rended tanking the boss going in if we have that flexibility. So like,
Yep.
I think that's the entire tank swap plan.
Yeah, that's sounds right. But like I said, when you get close to the tank swap combo, you both need to have your taunts available.
Yeah, I don't
because
generally.
it could be
Yeah,
that you have to immediately taunt and then get taunted back off of.
Cool. But can it be 3 Rift Maws in a row?
No.
No,
There will
no,
always be
it
2
always
Rift Maws
alternate.
and a Rend.
Okay, so we won't ever have to taunt like within a couple seconds of each other. It'll just be one taunt in the middle of the combo.
Yep.
And then maybe a swap later if we want to juggle Rends, but the like raid killing Rift Maw is only 1 taunt per combo.
Yep.
Cool. Easy.
And we should start on the far side of the boss.
Yep, easy.
You gonna
I
put
would
up a third
save
marker?
your defensives for the tank combo as well.
Sure. Nothing so far in this entire instance has made my life bar noticeably move, so
Yeah, I'm not that worried.
I'll
It'll
press.
only move if I forget a taunt.
Yeah, I guess my point is they'll be available.
We probably want to get up a third marker since we're not going to stack in the Rend or Wretch. Or are we going to, after Wretch goes off, stack back up on X? How are we want to do that?
After
Okay.
Wretch goes off, stack back up on X. I know that this is a DPS loss. Please forgive me.
I don't care. I mean, it's going to be an easy kill, so.
What is the blue marker for? Oh, those are tank sides. All right, so I'm star. Got
It's
it.
a little far, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's just to mark which way we're going so that I don't dodge the same way that Lint dodges.
I forget, when do we hero? Is it on the start of this fight?
Yeah, I'll lust as soon as everybody gets in combat.
Okay.
Oh, dodge the blue swirlies. We forgot to say that.
No, she said it.
Did she?
Uh-huh.
Dodge this. Dodge.
Was that the second rend? Is this where
That
we
was
stack
the
up?
Yeah, this is stack.
All right,
Stack
so
on X now?
everybody go on X.
And now we're using skull instead of X. Arranged.
No, get away. You're Rift Maw. You're Rift Maw. My boss.
Everybody get out and then we're going to stack. Back up on that skull.
And you too.
Now we just reset back to the start of the fight. And that's it.
The next one used to be insanely hard on normal, and they nerfed it a million times. So it's not insanely hard anymore. There's a soul shape you can get out of this box if we pull lots of trash. And is it kill the big guy in the middle first or the trash first? I forget.
He's gotta have the blue debuff on him or buff on him.
Which he gets by having lots of allies around.
Correct.
Any ranged interrupts or like DK slappy hands for these guys would be great.
Already popped.
Is he getting the debuff or not yet?
He has the buff right now, so we need to kill him. Oh, he's fall off. It's back up. Fell off again.
Just back up.
Huh, I don't think I can see it. Did anybody get it?
I don't know.
Could be a key.
I think the hard part there would have been not cleaving while focusing down the big guy.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody got it.
Oh well, we tried.
We talked about trying.
I mean, that's the important part, right? We talked about doing
Some of
something.
this does the same thing. That's all my trying consists of.
Shade?
All right. So range. There are traps that will go out that will be attracted to you and will fall wherever you're standing. So it'll be important to try to stand when those traps are going out away from the space between the two portals. The portal is we're gonna use it to jump over the rings coming from the center or from the outside. Probably somebody will shout out which direction it's coming in. You can tell by watching whether the ring goes up or down where it's coming from. One of the teleport ends will go on a DPS, one will go on the tanks. The tanks are going to take ours to the outside. Ranged always take yours to the inside, and try to keep it on. So you see that like center hexagon in the middle next to the boss? Try to keep it on the same side of that hexagon as the other teleporter is, right? So like you might have one teleporter here and one teleporter here. There are going to be some phases where you get pulled into the tank. There'll be a big circle around the tank that you don't want to stand in, and then the tank will pull everybody to them. You don't want to have traps between you and the tank when that happens, because you'll get trapped. You'll get pulled through the trap and trapped. And after that tank pull happens, you want to run kind of to the outside over here and also away from the teleporter. Once you like figure out how to get past any rings, because out here, if you drop traps, they won't be in the way. There will be a phase with ads, ranged interrupts or like grabby hands to get the ads in will be great. Probably somebody will put skulls on the important ads. The acolytes need to go down first. Stuns are useful for making the black cones. They're frontal cones from some of the ads. If you stun them, they won't do that. And so Lint, basically we will taunt swap. I don't think there's like a really important taunt swap, but basically if the other tank has a portal on them that they're trying to drop, so that we keep the boss in one spot. And if the tank pull mechanic is going out, and when the tank pull mechanic is going out, you want to kind of pull to kind of near the teleporter that people are about to need to take.
That's the outer. That's the outer one.
Sometimes it'll be the outer one. Sometimes it'll be the inner one, depending on whether the rings are coming from the center or from the outside.
Gotcha.
If
the rings are coming from the outside, you want to bring people closer to the inner teleporter so they can leap over the ring. Is that right?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Soul
how
shape
fast are the rings?
They're not too fast, and I think on normal, even if the rings touch you, you won't like insta die or anything.
Like Tazavesh boss rings, or
yes. Only I think they actually hurt more.
All right, but similar speed, similar appearance.
Yes.
Same, basically the same mechanic. Ish.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, and basically you'll see at the center before the rings are going out, you'll see a ring around the center column, and if it's going up, then the ring is going to come from outside, and if it's going down, then the ring will come from inside.
All right.
Are there important pieces I've forgotten? At some point there's going to be a phase where there'll just be like rings all the time, and the traps are going to end up going everywhere, and it'll be fine.
Mayhem.
All right.
If you can dodge a ring, you'll survive.
All right, but the boss generally wants to live near the outside?
He kind of wants to live in between the two portals until we figure out which portal we're going to.
Okay.
Do you want me to save less or just rip it?
Rip it, baby, rip.
I don't
Less
have
of first ad phase or no?
Yeah, save it to 50%.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope. Bring it a skull.
Oh, hey, you get swapped immediately when you poop a portal. Neat.
If you move quickly, you can dodge it, but yeah, for the most.
I'll clear these traps.
Oh, I forgot you can clear them on normal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going outside. And traps are about to drop, so... Oh, maybe not. Don't be in this tank pool.
Ads.
Make sure X and skull are done.
Is the boss immune during ad phases?
Yes.
Okay. My boss. So going down there for inside out?
It'll,
no,
the ring
now
will
it's
be from
going
the
up.
outside.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought it was the beam, but there's a whole ring. Okay.
Yeah, and you gotta wait for it to cross, obviously. Go through now.
Traps are about to drop, so try to get them outside if you can. Ads.
Now you can list.
Wow, they
Drop,
really did nerf the shit out of this, didn't they?
Yeah.
Jesus, like, where's all the rings? Where's
There's
the
a mana
shit
tide
stone?
to cut them down if you want it for the druids.
I didn't even think the ring went out and they're redoing the thing. I'm so confused. There's
Everybody
a
run to the outside.
I gotta go AFK for a couple minutes.
Okay. We might be able to skip the rest. Oh no, not this. Stuns make that knockback go away.
One of those buttons.
I'm currently blind. I need a minute. Come on, display.
That's my fault. The dude, my brother, or dragon.
All right. This one, there's going to be a light shatter beam. That's our taunt swap. It's a very rapid taunt swap.
Sorry, testing. Am I audible? No, that's bad
Lynch,
news.
can you hear me?
Testing. Apparently no one can hear me. BRB. Testing again. How about now?
We can hear you.
Cool. Sorry, my monitor freaked out there, and I think I'm back online. You were about to say something about a tank swap.
Yep. It's called Light Shatter Beam. It puts a gigantic beam around us that we would prefer not to hit the DPS with, but they'll get out of it usually. We don't have to point those beams in any particular direction on Heroic. So like, we'll just split the room in half. You get one half of the room, I get the other half of the room.
You shouldn't even need to move. Once you get in, you can just stand still basically, unless you're gonna play some orbs. But
yeah, if you see white orbs that are there are going to be white orbs coming from outside in. If you see one about to touch the boss, walk into it and it'll be bounced back temporarily. If they touch the boss, they do massive raid damage, but if they touch you, they do a little bit of you damage. And there's going to be a phase where basically he'll put a shield on himself. We want to DPS as hard as we can because he'll be pulsing big damage during that phase. And then when we get him to a certain amount of health, he will start walking to the next room. Actually, we might skip the shield phase.
We're probably going to skip the shield phase.
He'll start walking to the next room. We just taunt whenever the other tank looks like they're maybe getting a little bit low. There will be Earthbreaker missiles going out. Those put a circle around you. People should spread out for those and then move out of that circle so it doesn't explode on you. That should be visually relatively obvious. And the knockback is the thing that is most likely to kill us. When walking between the rooms, there are going to be circles on the floor that are going to explode and knock everybody away from those circles. They're like very, very large brown circles. And so you want to stay ahead of the boss as much as you can. If you're ranged, try to clear a path for the tank so that the tank, when you're getting Earthbreaker missiles on you, so that the tanks don't have to stand in the Earthbreaker missiles. And I think that's most of it on normal. What am I missing, guys?
Is the blasting? I don't know.
The boss takes more damage in transition phases, but there's also a lot of damage that goes out. So if you have cookies, just watch your own health and leave room for missiles.
And I will be saving Lust until he parks in phase 3.
I'm still not clear on the actual tank swap. So there is a beam, yes.
Light Shatter Beam. So the Light Shatter Beam will go on the other tank and then you taunt immediately.
Just immediately. Okay.
Yep.
As soon as the Light Shatter Beam fires, you want to taunt.
And they're going to be like rapid Light Shatter Beams. Like they're going to be going out like every 8 seconds or something. So it's like almost taunt on cooldown.
So the debuff lasting for 6 seconds is surely they got to go out more often than every 6 seconds, otherwise this debuff does nothing. Maybe a beam every 5 seconds or something. Okay, fine. Cool.
Just don't get hit by the beam twice.
Let's mark the tanks. Nobody stand on the tanks. And I don't think anybody else needs marks or anything. Like if the healers can spread out, that helps. You don't want to be, actually I'll mark the healers, but probably people are going to get accidentally marked when they get the, because DBM will put marks on people who get a debuff, unless the debuff doesn't exist on this difficulty.
It does exist, but it doesn't. Just dispel it immediately. You don't have to worry about putting it in a specific spot. Yeah.
All right, healers are marked for now. These marks will probably go away, but this will help you spread out so that you can reach everybody.
Yeah, just whenever we move, try to get to the same spot.
And I'm going to go to the opposite side of the boss from you.
Sure.
So that the Light Shatter Beams will be pointed opposite. I don't know if I did already. Check already.
And we never need to like move the boss. He just lives where he does.
Yep.
Cool. It will move by itself.
I mean like phase transitions, but like during the phase.
No, it parks.
Okay.
It does not move. It doesn't have a front or back, so you don't have to worry about backstab fucking standing in certain spots.
Oh, does backstab always work or never work?
Always works.
Okay.
I'm back. Sorry. I'm coming.
Oh, we could do oh, hey, there's already a lock portal. That's great. Thank you. That lock gate will probably be useful for a bunch of people when moving between rooms.
Oh, his voice is awful. I hate him already.
He has COVID. Don't make fun of him.
Oh no!
Honestly, last time I made that joke, someone actually got COVID.
Yep, we're already transitioning.
Yeah,
Get it.
that's all
Get
that.
in front of him.
No shield phase for him.
No cookie. So since this is his birthday, if you die, take a shot.
Try to leave space in the middle for the tanks if you can.
Yep, and then you don't want to stand in the circle the second time. Right there. I think the second hit does more damage than the first hit, so...
This is the knockback.
We lost one.
Oh,
Oh my
two.
god.
Res tank if we can, or do we have to wait until we get to the room?
We'll have to wait till he parks. So, you might need a shield wall before you can pick him up.
Yeah, in retrospect, knowing which was the safe side to be on would have been really useful for me there.
Yeah, sorry.
Who would die?
I'll stand in Spirit Link with you. Okay, we're moving. There will be 2 knocks in this run. The first one is just here to the left.
So do you see that glowing orb? That's where the knockback is gonna come from.
Okay, so where do we want to be?
In front of it.
Ahead of it.
Just don't be on the side or you're gonna get knocked.
And there'll be another one up here in front of us.
Taunt.
Look at a wall.
Is he doing anything at this point?
No, I just kinda
I was just hurting.
watch the orb. Be in front of
Right, but like he's not currently punching any of us, right? Oh no, maybe he is.
I mean, I was
Yeah,
taking
he
damage.
lances.
So.
He lances the whole time.
Okay.
at the current tank.
That's another knockback.
Don't stand inside the circle, it hurts a lot.
Do you from experience?
Do we have any more battle reses?
Nope.
Okay, then I'll just let us as soon
In a
as he
minute.
stops.
Now just make sure the orb's on top. Oh, there's no spinning shit?
Shoot.
Okay, that's right. See.
That was silly of me. I don't know why I did that.
Watch the orbs. We're low on people.
That was such a waste of sprint.
Oh.
That was close.
Man, 55 rep per boss in here is hilariously insultingly low.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you were actually trying to grind out the reputation, this would be...
Just
Not
imagine
the
if
way.
you weren't human.
Sorry, say again? Human something?
Yeah, just imagine if you weren't human getting the bonus.
Oh, I mean, this is why human is the best race in the game. You just beat the game 10% faster.
Depends on which game you're playing. There are a few in here. I'm trying to figure out if this thing I just got, I already have the appearance for. And I'm just like having a hard time reading all the information in the log.
What you do is you just try to trade it to somebody, and if it tells you you're going to lose the appearance, you'll lose the appearance.
All right, so we are now going to Genesis something or another. I can see everybody's
Cradle.
names, but not the name of it.
Genesis
Genesis
Cradle?
Cradle.
Alright, this is going to be carrying now.
I think there's an add-on that does transmogs and mounts.
Like usually I can see in the log somewhere it'll say like you have acquired the transmog for whatever or the appearance of whatever, and I don't see that anywhere, so I think I already have it.
Is it can I mog it? Or that can I mog? I have can I mog it. That's the only one I have for transmog, and when I earn a new appearance, it'll pop up in the chat. But if you want to double check if it'll go away, try trading somebody, and it'll warn you.
Oh yeah,
this will-
it says trading it will remove it from my appearances collection. Okay, I'm gonna keep it then. I think there are certain debuffs here that are important to cleanse, or people get like charmed, and it's kind of annoying. But I don't know which one it is. I'm going left.
You sound uncertain about that.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
I think both sides are exactly the same, but if I'm wrong, somebody should tell me.
Well, only one of them is right.
The trick is just to not pull both at once.
One of them's left.
The big guy does a huge knockback. There'll be like a phase where there are a bunch of swirlies on the floor, and immediately when the swirlies are done, there's going to be a big knockback from the big guy.
That sounds dangerous. How do we avoid
Yeah.
that?
Watch it. There's a knockback.
Oh, that one.
Bye.
Yep.
Fuck my life.
He doesn't usually do
There's
it
another knockback. Bye.
before.
I
Uh-oh.
think that's a shot.
Okay, so the useful thing there to know is that it's a knockback with like a fairly limited blast radius.
Oh yeah, like a circle on the floor that you can avoid.
Yeah, it's not just like you're gonna get punted, you're on a bridge, good luck. It's like,
Oh no,
don't stand in the pound.
everybody does get punted.
Right, well, yeah.
You get hit by a swirl, you get punted. The guy punts you, and then the other guy right there punts you as well.
So like avoid the swirly is, I think, more important than that not avoiding it knocks you off.
I didn't think the knockback would go out so early. I'm used to the knockback going out after he finishes that other phase.
Yeah, that didn't make much
So-
sense. Like, I've never seen that.
I
Wasn't
think
that
we just killed
unexpected?
the.
Yeah.
I think we killed the trash bag too fast.
I think if it had happened the way it normally does, my instructions would have saved you. Like, I think you would have followed my instructions and it would have worked. But there was something weird with that one, and I don't know what it was or why.
We just need our DPS to get naked.
There we go.
Less damage.
Are we clearing like side stuff for any reason, or are we just going?
Well, yeah, we're trying to get to the boss. Am I going the wrong way? No, I don't think I'm going the
This
wrong way.
way.
No, this is not me asking leading questions. This is me being, I have literally never been here before. I'm asking what we're doing.
Yeah, we're clearing the right trash.
Technically the left trash.
There's some
Yeah, not
frontal
the right.
cones on this guy, and some stuns.
Yeah, the thing I just dispelled off the druid, that's the mind control.
Oh,
Looks like
you're supposed
a.
to kill. We treated it as the moo treatment. You just killed him.
All right, so the boss is currently channeling into a column. Those columns are going to be the sources of rings that will come out. The rings, when you touch them, put a debuff on you. And if you touch another ring while you still have the debuff, it explodes and probably kills you, or at least hurts you a lot. There is an ad who needs to be interrupted. DPS on the ad is the most important thing, because if you kill him fast, he doesn't put yuck on the floor. And the boss is going to teleport at some point to right here. So we want to make sure not to be exactly on there until the boss teleports, but be kind of near there when the teleport happens so that people don't have to run too far. That's where our big healing... Okay.
The teleport landing does damage, or?
No.
She shields herself, though we have to DPS the shield, and while the shield is up, we are taking massive raid damage.
So why is
That
it
was what I was
important?
gonna say.
Why is it important that we not be on the skull before the teleport?
Where we are is where the ad will put black yuck on the floor.
I see. Okay, so we're trying to avoid yucking the floor where the boss is going to teleport. Fine. Okay.
Exactly. And so the first time there are rings coming out, there will be one coming from the ring that she's currently channeling on. The second time, there'll be one coming from there and one coming from, I'm moving skull. But which one it is probably random. And so we'll basically want to pull the boss closer to the one that has a ring coming out of it first. You might not be able to see these the first time you look for them, but basically there'll be little black swirlies coming out of her head that will go towards a pillar. And
They're
the
like
first
a shadow bolt, yeah.
Yeah, and like basically where those go, the order that they go is going to be the order where the rings come from. And there are also lines. There's a staggering barrage. Basically, one person will get an arrow on their head, and they'll want to basically take that arrow kind of towards the center, not towards the edge, because you're going to get pushed back and you don't want to fall off the edge. And then everybody else needs to stack in the line between that person and the boss.
Yeah,
to
I'm
absorb
pretty
the damage.
sure in normal there's not a debuff with that, right?
True. No debuff in normal. So you
Okay.
can soak every line. And am I missing mechanics? What else is important?
Running away from the rings.
Yeah, running away from the rings. Basically, you want to run to the first ring that's coming out first. Touch it as soon as you can so that you have extra time to run away from the next ring if you need it.
And if you time it bad, you can door shadows or soul shape over them.
Or blink if you're a mage.
Yeah,
Might be other
mage blink
abilities.
works as well, but
Warlock things and monk things.
Yeah, so run towards the first ring, and then when you see where the next one's coming out of, run to the opposite side of the room from that. So you have time for your debuff to fall out.
There is a tank swap. Basically, the boss is going to be putting stacks of stuff on us.
I'm familiar with the tank swap. We've talked about it.
Oh, cool. All right. So we're going to start tanking the boss over where that person in the mechanical mount is standing, kind of over here. This is where we're going to start.
Is it Curse of Weakness or Curse of Tongues that we want on the boss?
Whatever makes them swing more slowly.
And Weakness. Curse of Weakness from our Warlock friend, please.
All right.
Kaz, it's your boss first. As soon as you get a stack, I'm firing all guns and taking the boss.
Okay. Oh, I didn't eat the feast. Oh well, whatever.
Can you do battle shot as well?
Yeah. Everybody's flasks have probably expired. If you've still got another one from that cauldron, now's the time. I shouldn't have pressed ready so quickly. I lost my little to-do list. That's okay.
All right. You got until the first stack to put the boss where you want it.
Okay.
Wait, am I supposed to just lust off the rip or hold it for the burn?
This is that was the shadow bolt. That's the ring. That was the indicator.
Add.
Oh, I forgot about the obliteration arc. Avoid those.
You can run through the black, but when the black goes away, she shoots something through it. So.
Don't kill it.
All right, take that to the center. All right, we're gonna go kind of towards where the teleport's gonna happen.
Orbs up. About to get another barrage.
All right.
So it's going to this one first, and then it's going to the first one.
So no run away from the other one.
You can go. You should be able to go through it pretty soon. It's only a 5-second debuff, so. And the rings are so slow and normal.
We survived. Take that to the center. Thanks.
And if we get another shield phase, she'll be on the south one. Not the one where we just are at right now.
Kaz,
Yeah,
let me
the
keep the
next
boss for
teleport-
5 more seconds. Thank you. Yours if you want it.
I think the skull is where she teleports to next.
Yeah, it is.
If she teleports.
Somebody just opened trade with me, and I ran away from them.
Nice stun.
I was fucking terrified of that stomp. PTSD already.
It's the only thing in here that can kill you.
Yep. Damage. My one weakness. I guess gravity, my one weakness.
Yeah. You could be a warrior and just charge back in.
Be an
That would be
engineer with
nice.
rocket boots.
Do those
And-
work in raid instances?
What, and just like hope that they backfire and launch you in the air?
No, when you get launched back, if you immediately click it, you'll launch forward.
Huh. Does the glider work, or does that still not work inside instances?
No, glider doesn't. Rockets do.
Yeah, I've seen somebody use it to jump off the edge.
Okay, so after
They-
this phase, there's going to be a knockback.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And knockback
Stunned.
is incoming.
Oh, that's a baby knockback. Takes more gravity than that to kill me.
Baby, knock back.
Oh, I stood in the stun. Feared. Interesting. I don't usually get hit by that part. I'll go left, you go right.
Just pick up all the trash.
Yep, and pull it to the middle if you can. It walks slowly though.
Oh my god. Does it even walk? Okay, there we go. Mine, all mine.
I have one. Nope, not anymore.
Nope.
All right. There are 4 bosses in this one.
Two up
War
at a
needs
time?
to 2 up at a time at first, and then third phase, all 4 of them come out. We'll lust once we get them in a pile. Absolution does a frontal cone. We want him facing away from the raid. War needs to be interrupted because he puts a big necrotic heal absorb and damage on like basically fixated targets. People, not us. And there will be blue tornadoes that come out of renewal. Those are annoying. There will be basically like soul shaping animals crisscrossing the platform, and if we notice those near us, we need to pull the bosses away from them because they knock back people and can kill you. And there'll be seeds. Do all the healers know to heal the seeds? Possibly not. Basically, there will be blue seeds, like night phase seeds that go out. Healing them gives you a big healing buff. But if they die, they explode and do raid damage. So make sure they don't die, and basically like try to heal one at a time, and then wait a little bit, and then heal another one, and then wait a little bit.
That's going to be in the with the renewal and absolution. In this one with duty and war, there's ads that we have to kill.
Yeah, that one's important. So these guys are going to put 4 ads out, basically 1 at each corner. So like one is going to be here, one is going to be kind of over. Oh, this is having a hard time seeing where the quarters are. There, one will be kind of there, and one will be kind of there, and then there will be a 4th one, but I only have 3 markers keybound. And those have to go down because there's going to be a giant green circle in the center that will expand out and kill us all if the ads don't die fast enough. I have a feeling the ads are going to die fast enough. And I think DBM will just tell us when to taunt swap.
It looks like there's 2 taunt swaps, one on duty and one on absolution.
Good to know.
So I'm seeing 40-second debuffs for duty's Humbling Strike and absolution's Racking Pain, both of which look like they'd cause bad times if we let them stack.
Racking Pain is a frontal too, so don't hit other people with it.
Yeah.
Or the tank, the other tank.
Yeah, so I think in phase 3, the tank will tank renewal and duty, and the other one will have war and absolution. Correct?
Well, there's going to need to be a swap in that phase unless we just.
I would do it differently than what X said. I would say, like, at all times, one of us should have duty and the other should have renewal, and basically we just taunt swap those 2 when all 4 are down.
We just trade them, yeah.
Yeah.
So duty and absolution.
Yes, duty and absolution.
And it's not a disaster if one of us has both. It just means that the swap is slower because you have to like taunt and then wait and then taunt. So we'd like to avoid that.
Yeah, that's what I said. One has renewal and duty, and the other one has the other 2. It's duty and
there's
absolution, right?
But there's only 2 we need to. Duty and absolution are the 2 that need to swap.
Yeah, you don't swap the other 2, you just leave them.
But it sounds like it almost doesn't matter what the other 2 are doing as long as they're stuck to a tank. We just need to ping pong duty and absolution back and forth.
Yep.
Okay.
And we can just tank bullshit cleave the rest of them.
That's my plan.
Do they need to die together in normal?
It's got to be a shared
No.
health pool, right?
No.
It's a shared health pool in normal.
Cool.
We need to interrupt war. Did we say that?
Yeah.
Do we have to worry about debuff cleansing?
Oh, yeah, that might be the case. If you get a debuff on you, I think it looks like swirly, kind of a smoke debuff. Is that right? If you get that on you, basically there should be blue domes somewhere, and you go stand in the blue dome by yourself and get dispelled in there. Because if you get dispelled out of there, it'll kill you and other people.
Yeah, don't dispel as soon as people get something on them. Wait for them to call for a dispel or something.
Kaz, can we get an amount of practice tank swap in the first phase? When like I know only duty needs to be swapped, but if we practice swapping war also, then phase 2 is going to be less hectic, or phase 3 is going to be less hectic.
Sounds good
There's
to me.
taunt swap in both.
I agree, but there's the taunt swap is more complicated when there's all 4 of them down because we have to actually swap 2 of them instead of just bouncing 1 back and forth. Unless I'm
Agreed.
missing.
Yeah, we'll make sure to actually taunt swap both of them during the first phase.
And so we have all of phase 1 and phase 2 to make sure we have that under control before it kills us not to. Cool.
And I
Sounds
will
good.
be bloodlusting when all 4 of them are stacked.
Amazing.
Um,
Phase 4 pickup, I'm just going to try to grab everything and you pick out whichever of duty or absolution you want first.
Well, they're going to come from where they're at right now. So one person will have to run and pick up absolution, and the other one will have to run to pick up renewal.
Gotcha.
I'll
We'll need
take-
interrupts on renewal.
Alright, I'll do absolution and war then. When the phase...
Oh, I was gonna say you should do renewal and duty, because renewal is the one that is, I think, difficult to interrupt in order to like move her.
Okay.
And I have a feeling that you will interrupt her repeatedly.
That is likely.
All right, so yeah, your duty and renewal. I'm war and absolution, and the important taunt swaps are absolution and duty.
Correct.
All right.
Those eggs. Stay out of the green center.
I think you might have just pulled aggro off of me without taunting. Is that what happened?
It's possible. Duty should be yours right now.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. I did not get a bonus stack, so it doesn't even matter.
Sweet.
If you have debuff,
My
get in
duty.
the dome.
Oh, I'm so slow. Give me a
I
second.
war.
Oh, and don't get hit by the big brown swirlies.
Yeah, they'll pin you to the
Whisper.
floor and stun you for a really long time. All right. I'm getting absolution.
I'm getting renewal. Bring him to the same place.
Bring him to renewal side. Renewal has a tendency of not liking to move.
Oh, there's that sexy voice. I missed you, Sire Daddy.
Oh, Daddy Gymnatrius.
Absolution is the one with the cone, right? So we want to make sure that's
Yep.
not pointing
Yes.
at me.
Yeah, I'm trying to point it backwards. Is it too close to you? Did I get you?
It's probably fine. It's probably fine.
I think that was the racking pain. Yeah. Swap.
All right, mine. My absolution.
His frontal is pretty much the same as it was in Nathria.
Guess how much Nathria I did.
Now you're getting
Yeah.
Nathria experience. Grats.
Amazing.
Didn't we do? Oh no, we did Sanctum LFR together.
Yep.
Yeah, those seeds, we probably want to try to space them out a little bit better.
All right, the Stampede might be coming out. We might need to move away from Spirit Soul Shapes.
We're,
Nah,
we're
we're
about
good.
we're about to phase, aren't we? Like 50%.
I think that's in 45.
40%.
Oh. Dungeon Journal lied to me.
They changed it. It used to be 50, and they switched to 40.
All right, so my renewal and duty.
Right, my war and absolution.
We want to try to get all these up to Skull.
Oh yeah, going to Skull. I've got Absolution, and I'm facing out, not to you.
Yep. I
And I'll need to get
suspect we
greedy.
win before we have to do a tank swap.
Oh, yep. The one I was supposed to taunt next is dead.
Wait, I just
So
got
you
Dark.
You could take
I just got Dark Moon loot off of the first one dying.
You should take Absolution.
No, we just win.
But it's okay, he's dead.
We just win, yeah. That was super weird. So you know the Dark Moon fair loot that you get for killing raid bosses sometimes? It dropped off the first one of them dying, not of like the encounter being defeated.
I got a trinket that people might actually want.
Lucy Joy.
I mean, I would take it to play with if you're trying to give it away. Ooh, it's got speed on it.
There will be more knockbacks, not from this guy, but he's going to bring out ads. If people could CC, like root those ads away from the party. All right, so the rooted ads, when they die, they're going to put giant circles around themselves, and those giant circles will knock people back really far. It always kills somebody, literally every time.
Well, now it's a competition.
I bet it's going to be me.
It's always been.
Bet it's going to be me.
Okay, that's the first one.
Oh, they're itty bitty on normal.
Winner, winner.
Oh, there it is. Legend.
Who'd we lose? I think a mass res will reach, though.
Yeah.
Okay, who won the repair bill?
Is that
Like
all
Snooki
the
G.
rolls for that trinket?
Let me check the rolls. I see a 47 and a 39 and a 60. Those are all the rolls, right?
Oh, I see.
Kind of nice having intervene, because if I get sort of close enough to somebody to trade, it takes me exactly to them.
Thank you so much.
All right. I think DPM will tell us when to taunt swap. That's not too big a deal.
I don't think you actually have to taunt swap in normal anymore.
Yeah, probably he can't kill either of us. When I was doing this on Heroic, the two tanks had to kind of stand, like we needed to make a triangle, right? Like equilateral triangle of tank, and melee DPS.
Yeah,
I don't
melee
know if you
DPS
need to do
triangle
that
is
on.
pretty standard.
Yeah. The really important thing for us as tanks is see the big guy who is next to Skull right now. When the boss gets to 100% energy, we need to kill that big guy before that big guy spawns into an actual ad that hurts us. So like save some DPS cooldowns for that. And then after we kill that big guy, these little guys who now have Skull next to them will spawn, and also possibly, oh, I can't remember on normal, but also possibly the guy who's got an X on him. The guy who's got an X on him, one of us should get aggro on. Not a big deal. The little guys fixate. We just want to try to like stun and pile them on the boss and kill them. The one with the X, you can just cleave him. Like you can attack the boss and cleave him. And then we go back into the phase again where we're just tanking the boss.
I think you probably
until 100 energy.
I think Lihuvim takes reduced damage while he's up.
Oh, while the Guardian Atoma is up?
Yeah.
Okay, then maybe we focus the Guardian and cleave on Lihuvim. And okay, so for DPS and healers, you're gonna basically get little bombs on you. When those get on you, you want to take them over to where Skull is now, and kind of like be in a line, and they're gonna drop off of you, and then you want to run away from them as they're dropping and not touch them because they'll spill pain on the floor if you touch them. The boss is gonna occasionally do a knockback. When you get knocked back, you don't want to get knocked back into those bombs that are sitting on the floor. The role play is playing, and I can't talk while it's talking, so I'm just gonna wait until that's gone.
Control S will silence your game sounds.
Okay. Are there any other mechanics that I need to explain?
Yes.
Wait. It's normal. It can't be that bad.
Lihuvim is going to put a circle around it. If you're a melee, be inside or outside that circle. Don't stand on the circle.
Oh yeah, there'll be hexagons. See these like floating hexagons? He'll put out a circle of those floating hexagons, and if you're in it, it hurts.
Rather, if you're being touched by it, you're hurt.
Just don't touch the orbs.
But inside is good, outside is good. 1 foot in,
Orbs
1 foot out is bad.
Just don't touch orbs. Period. Yeah. You're good.
Touch the orbs. Got it.
All right, we're gonna Ikaruga this shit. Eat all the orbs.
Only touch the orbs if you're trying to help the healers parse.
I feel like if you wanted to parse as a healer, this was the wrong raid to come to.
So traps to his skull, and we're gonna tank him starting kind of around X. You're gonna get a circle around you, Lint. You can try to use it to destroy the orbs, but it doesn't really matter. Just don't kill the DPS if you can help it.
Did that?
I didn't notice whether it worked or not.
Seems to me that it didn't do anything useful.
It's supposed to make the stars. Yeah, 2 of the stars are gone. I think it worked.
Oh, the stars, not the... I hit the big ones.
Yeah. You accidentally did exactly what you were supposed to do.
I charged over and detonated it on something.
Everybody get into the shield or you'll die.
He died before I could get an aim shot off. I swear.
I'll get the far ad.
I'll get the boss.
Feel big to small,
Oh,
right?
there's little ads.
Yeah,
the little one.
Small first.
Oh, that was bad.
What's his energy like?
My boss.
Do I need to...
Your thing. So I tried to blow up like the IKEA lamps and not the stars.
I'm gonna put a mark. Skull is where we need to take the boss next, because his energy is probably getting close to the point where we need to kill the ad again.
All right. I just wiggle him there now, or when? I don't like these orbs being up. All right, fair enough. If we all get on the right side of the boss during the knockback, it moves for us. My boss. He phases at full energy?
Yep.
Right. So we're gonna get that phase.
I mean, we could just stay on him.
Tempting. I think mechanics all the way down.
Yeah, we never bloodlusted.
Oh, well. I can blame you.
When we get back on the boss.
Blame you, X. I'm not on my mage. Can I even hit him?
I think the little guys don't stop running until somebody hits them.
Oh, yeah, I gotta just jump and hit it, like.
We got the Domination's Grasp. We fight Anduin.
Anduin.
So Anduin doesn't have any frontal cones or anything, so melee and tanks can all stack together, which actually helps because he's going to put out an absorb shield in front of him, and we need as many people as can to stand in that so that the healers can heal the absorb shield off before it explodes on us. There are going to be stars that are going to go on people. When you get those stars, you want to take them towards the center of the platform, basically like away from the absorb shield and away from your friends.
And away from the ads.
That doesn't matter in normal.
Okay.
But if it were heroic, then yeah, we would want to make sure that the stars don't hit the ads. So those stars, you want to take them kind of far away from the boss, because basically what's going to happen is there's a line on you for a bit, you run away, and then a star is going to come from the boss towards where you were when the line, like, I don't know, when it fixed its position. The star is going to come out and then boomerang back to him, and so you want to avoid that line between where you were and where the boss is until the star has gone all the way back into the boss. So the farther you are away from him, the easier it is to dodge the star that like gets shot at you. He's gonna put out a fan in front of him of like a black fan. People, we're gonna split into groups. Would anybody be able to make groups while I'm talking?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, I'm making you assistant. All right. So there are going to be two groups, and basically odds are going to go down first, and evens can go down second. Basically, if you stand in the black fan, then you go down into the other ad phase. Whereas if you don't stand in the black circle, you stay up for the absorb shield phase. And if you go down in the fan, you want to kill all of the ads, and healers need to heal ads that are kind of walking out from the center. The more stuff we heal and kill during that phase, the more of a buff we get for the actual phase where we can kill the boss. The boss is it Arthas, I think? It's like a spirit that's controlling Anduin that will occasionally come out, and that's when we want to blow all of our cooldowns and do big damage. We will need to CC. We've got some hunters in here. We'll need hard CC on... Oh, actually, maybe that phase doesn't happen in normal. The fear phase?
I don't think it does. Or if it does, maybe it doesn't fear. I think we still have the ads, but I don't think it's like. I could be wrong. I don't remember it being that hard on normal.
Yeah, same. Well, if people can hard CC, basically the ones, so the skull, the one nearest skull will be the one that will kill first, and then we'll go clockwise. So skull, then red, then purple. When you are in the downstairs phase, basically there'll be 4 little ads and 1 big one. The big one is the only one that you actually need to tank. And you'll basically want to like bring it to the little ones. We've got a whole bunch of Death Knights in here, so probably the little ads will get gripped to the big ad. And okay, so then while the ads are upstairs, the ones that maybe fear us or maybe don't, there will also be fans going out to send people into the downstairs phase. And then when Arthas comes up, there'll be tons of tiny ads that spawn. We'll need to kill all of those. There's also there's Arthas and there's 1 big ad. Does the big ad exist in normal? The one that we like actually have to kill or it'll explode on us? Okay, so that one doesn't exist. I won't worry about that then. There will be the Arthas phase will happen twice. The second time there will be walls of spirits that will kill us if they touch us. So we want to be not too close to the edge where the spirits are spawning. And
the walls also got nerfed by 75%.
Okay. And avoid the walls as much as possible. And then if we get past that phase, then there's a phase where a debuff. Oh, I forgot the light and dark debuffs. There will be light and dark debuffs that go out on everybody. The tanks should basically stack on each other, but everybody else needs to get off the tanks when that's happening. Everybody else needs to not overlap their circles until you see whether you have a light or a dark debuff. Once you see that, you need to go to somebody with the opposite debuff and they will cancel out. But if you touch somebody with your debuff, it kills you both. So when that happens, just take like a second to stand still, figure out which person has the opposite debuff and can't reach anybody else with your debuff, and go to that person. If you're new at this, maybe stand still and the people who are used to it will come to you. And at the very end, the debuff will go out again, but it'll be all light or all dark debuffs. And basically we take turns going into the light debuff in the center. We'll want maybe group 1 to go first, and then group 2, and then groups 3 and 4. I could try to call those out, but I might screw up taunt swaps if I do that. But maybe the taunt swaps won't matter as much at that point. I think I've seen people single tank that phase of the fight before. So I see a group 1, a group 2, and a group 3. I think I should split group 3 into group 3 and group 4. Is that okay with everybody?
It's already been discussed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told the people where to go, and Light wanted to stay up, so you can just stay up the whole time.
Sweet.
And yeah, group 1 will go down first, group 2 will go down second, and Josie's going down with second group, and so is Deathmaw, and then Zerathex is going with first group.
Sweet. Any mechanics I missed or questions?
So you want me CCing ads by diamond?
Diamond or X, or the empty corner. Just not the skull one. The skull one's the one we're gonna kill first.
I'll try to hex that as well.
And you say group 1 down first?
Yep.
Let's do this.
Actually, I don't think I can. I was gonna say I could hex it, but it's undead. Hex won't work, will it?
You can't. No hex.
All right, and we're gonna tank him initially right on like Jaina, and so we can all just melee just stack tightly there. Oh
Huge
no.
barrier.
I didn't look at my group, and my UI refuses to show me my group once combat has started.
You're
Yeah,
in
group
group 1.
Alright, so I'm going down first.
Spread out.
Group 1, as well as Zerathex.
So be in the cone if you want to go down, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Does Hopebreaker just last forever? I don't see a duration on it.
You stand in the shield, and you'll get healed.
I see. The debuff, though, is still on me.
Yeah, that's because the shield's still up.
Spread out if you've got circles.
Help.
Get those yellows off of everybody else if you can. You'll probably...
I'm sitting here with a yellow as the tank, and I don't know where I'm supposed to...
You'll be okay. It'll be fine. Yeah.
Oh, is
On
there
normal,
not
it's okay.
Is there
It
not an
means
even
that...
number?
No, there is.
Go
It
down,
means...
go down now.
Yep, Death Maul, Josie.
It means that some of them got messed up.
I missed it, sorry.
Everybody in the barrier.
Oh, hey, we can heal these guys. That's exciting.
You guys need to get closer together. You're on opposite sides. Sweet.
You're running away from me?
Yellow freeze, black move.
All right, this is Arthas. This is where we do big cooldowns, and this is where we get to do damage. But not to that guy, it's to this one. Remnant.
The king.
Yeah. And I'll look for... Oh, the other ad doesn't happen. When these guys get in, if you can like root them or stun them...
I'm not sure why, but I think keeps spamming a purple diamond.
All right, this is going to be the fear ads. We're killing the skull one first, if there's one on skull, and we'll go clockwise. Okay, we're going to red.
Somebody's ad disagree? No?
If anybody can interrupt that.
Oh my god.
First group, 10 seconds. Okay, first group's going down. Zerathex as well. There's one hope over here that's not healed. All right, I got him.
Oh well, I thought I got them all.
That's okay.
Oh well. We're not gonna get a second down phase, I don't think.
Second group's in 3 seconds. So that's Josie and Deathmaul are going down as well as group 2.
One of the ads is free casting. Oh, the stars silenced me. Ouch, that hurts.
Want to go kill that last ad?
Stay out of the middle.
We'll want. Oh, and there. This is the soul walls phase.
He's gonna push.
Oh wow, yeah, that was quick. All right, so group 1 is gonna cleanse first. Get out of the middle, please. All right, group spread out.
Pull it out more. Pull it out more, please.
Don't go in yet.
Pull the boss out more.
I can't move him right now.
Casting.
Okay.
All right, group 1, touch the middle.
You can just kill.
And group 3. Man, that fight used to be so hard. Do you guys remember?
Uh-huh.
Oh, technically it's 6 o'clock. So if anybody needs to leave, you're definitely like, you can do what you need to do. Maybe we do a ready check and see if like anybody wants to go on, or if we're kind of at the end of our 2 hours. So ready means yes, I would like to keep killing bosses, and not ready means I need to do something else. All right. Rygelon or Lords? Let's go Rygelon first. All right, so there are ads. The ads must not touch the boss. So grabby hands are really bad on this fight. There will be oh, I don't think there will be any of the puddles where we need to cleanse the debuff, will there?
Yes.
There will be.
Oh, okay. So if you get a debuff on you, you need to look for the puddle that drops when the ads get killed and walk into that puddle to lose the debuff. And when you do that, you will get a circle around you that will knock back your friends and push them off the edge. So once you cleanse your debuff, don't kill your friends with the knockback. And I think that's not a tank mechanic. That only goes on DPS. Maybe healers occasionally, but I don't think I've seen it on healers.
I don't think I've ever had it on me, so.
Yeah, I don't think it hits healers. I'm like not even actually tanking, and it's still hard to tank and talk. When he gets to certain amounts of energy, we will need to kill the ads around the outside edge. And that will put little circles down on the floor. These are individual circles. Everybody needs to get their own circle in order to survive and go into the downstairs phase. And then during the downstairs phase, we'll be like immediately moving him basically to the next area where we'll kill an ad to make those little circles come out again later.
We won't need to do anything in the downstairs phase. It's just going to be a tank and spank.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, like we can certainly move him. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but like no hard thinking.
Yeah.
And oops, wow, I just almost walked off the edge.
Almost walking off the edge is just what we all
recoverable
do, right?
as a warrior.
Right, now you just.
Did I miss any phases? I think that's all the normal mechanics.
And is this just Rygelon 3.0?
Possibly, I don't know anything about him.
Rygelon having picked up some loot from a Torghast. Transmog.
So the first ad we need to kill, I think, will be by Skull, then we'll go to red, then we'll go to purple. And I think DBM does the right thing for the taunt swap.
Blah, 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 sure. Massive bang. Yeah, it's Rygelon 3.0.
And I'll just lust off the rip.
Yeah, once he gets into position.
Yep.
If you are basically group 1 or group 2 from the last fight, group 1 go to the left of the boss and group 2 go to the right of the boss during the find your own circle phase.
DKs, if you use sloppy hands during the first phase, you're gonna troll us.
Yep, unbind it.
All right, so we'll start over by Skull.
Someone see slappy hands?
Might be safe at that moment because there are no ads yet.
Oh, I'm just once they spawn, they're coming off.
Oh yeah, don't stand in the black lines. We didn't say that, but
if we pull him back a tiny bit more, the ads will be a little bit farther. Yeah, perfect.
You usually don't want to take him right on the orb. You want him to be near it.
Oh, I thought it was only heroic where it's a problem if you kill it too fast. Am I wrong about that? Maybe I wiped us. If so, sorry guys.
No, it's fine. It's instantly.
Oh, it doesn't full health it. Never mind.
we gotta get that pad in.
Alright, it's important to get cleave damage onto it.
There's only 2 things of ads, right?
Yes.
Yep, stand in these circles. Only one person per circle.
All right, now we're going to X.
There's a nice palette shift there on the phase transition.
ads up again?
If you have that over your head, you want to hit a puddle.
Thanks, used to tanking this fight.
And we'll go to purple next. There's a teleporter back here. So this one, ranged, you will have green circles around you that are stacking debuffs. When you get to like 5 or 6 stacks, you'll want to pass that to somebody else. But more importantly, there are going to be purple circles that will go out on other people, and you want to get into that purple circle just enough that your green circle is not touching the person in the middle. And when that purple circle expires, it will either fear you or fear all of the bugs off of you, right? If you don't have any bugs on you, it'll fear you. But if you have the green bugs on you, it'll fear the bugs off of you. I forget if the like creepy crawlers crawl on the floor in normal or not.
They do.
Yeah. So if you see green creeping crawlers on the floor, avoid them. They're very bad. They put the debuff on you, and if they add up, it can wipe us. There will also be little purple sleep circles going out. So those will go where people are standing, and you need to move away from them or you'll fall asleep. We'll be kind of like pulling the boss around the outside edge clockwise as things get crowded and scary. So those green circles, those are the ones I was talking about. And you'll want to hold cooldowns for the swarm phase. That's where big damage is going to go out, AoE to the raid, but also you'll get a damage buff where all of your damages, I think it's like doubled or something. And AoE gets an extra buff possibly, unless they changed that.
They changed it. It's just all damage is now double.
Okay, cool. And there's a Leeching Cleave. That's a frontal. We really don't want to get that on the DPS. If you get hit by it while you have the debuff, you heal the boss like a lot.
10%.
So it's very important that basically the tanks point the Leeching Cleave that Mal'Canis casts away from each other and also away from the raid. And that's our taunt swap. And
Sorry, say that again.
Leeching Cleave. Oh,
Okay.
Leeching Claws. It's leeching something, right?
It's leeching claws, yeah.
Okay, leeching claws. Yeah, so that's the frontal cone we want to point away from everybody else, except for the one tank who's tanking Mal'Ganis at that time.
Pretty sure Contessa's is also a frontal cone.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to point them both away from each other.
So, like, probably what we'll do is we'll imagine that the bosses are both standing exactly on Skull. One of the tanks will be kind of here, facing it out, and the other tank will be kind of here, facing it backwards. And then the direction that we're going to go, like, as this area fills up with purple circles, is we're going to kind of move around the room this way.
Okay.
So for ranged, if you have the green circle on you, you want to be kind of towards the middle and clumped together with other people who have green circles so that the purple cleanse can get to you. But if you are ranged and you don't have the green circle, then you want to kind of huddle in like a line next to the purple, like where I'm running right now, next to, imagine that the purple is all dropped where you guys are standing, sort of in a line kind of near that purple, but not close enough that it touches you. Because more purple is going to go where you're standing, and we want to use up the room not too quickly. So green circles kind of towards the middle, purple or no circles kind of huddle towards the edges near the purple. And oh, there's going to be a phase where we all get turned against each other. Some people are going to be able to see wings on other people. And ooh, does everybody have the add-on, or the weak aura?
No,
unlikely.
It's probably out of date.
Yeah, everybody always has different versions because they keep changing it. I'm just going to share the one that I have currently. And we'll find out how much version compatibility there is. And if it doesn't work, then we'll start again.
That one works for me. That's the first one I ever got. And then I swapped my laptop and I tried, there was another one that somebody shared. The other one didn't work. I had to go back to this one. So I know for sure this is a good one.
There was one that was like
the
better and they
one
intentionally
got-
broke it because they thought it ruined the boss.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a hidden debuff for the actual mind control, or not mind control, possessed, and the add-on could read the hidden debuff and just auto solve the base.
That's no fun.
So basically what will happen in that phase is you want to look for your friends. You want everybody to spread out, but then kind of stand still so that other people can click on you. You want to click on the person with wings and click vote. And then hopefully on your party frames, you'll see the numbers of votes and probably everybody will be calling out who to kill. It's better to kill them not with dots, but just with like regular hits so that they don't have tons of dots on them after and die. Because like if you guess right, it shouldn't actually kill them.
So pop sloppy hands.
Please no. And I think that's the majority of the fight. Any other mechanics that I missed?
I don't know if you said this, but if melee or tanks have the green circle on them, ranged, go get it and pull it out of there.
Yeah, or melee, go out and put it on somebody ranged and then run back into melee. Oh yeah, that's worth mentioning. So when you have the green circle, if it passes to somebody else, it leaves like biting wounds, a debuff on you. If you get a new green circle while you still have biting wounds, it hurts you way more. Right.
And
so
you also get not feared, the incap.
Okay, that makes sense. You'll get disoriented or whatever. Yeah. So you don't want to put the buff or the debuff onto somebody who has just lost it, which is why it's really bad when it's in melee, because then it just ping pongs around people, and it goes back onto them too soon, and they still have biting wounds. So if you're in melee and like one of the creepy crawlers touches you and you get the green circle, just get out of melee as fast as possible. Find somebody ranged and put it on them.
I'm having trouble downloading this week aura from you.
Yeah, same.
Do you
it's not
already
letting me load.
Do you already have one that's also Aeon?
Did, but I deleted it because it was out of date.
I should have just posted like the link on the actual on Wagio or whatever.
Well, it'll be a different version though.
Kaz, does it matter which one is facing out versus forward in the direction we're moving?
I don't think so. I think it's just like, either, do you want to be the one facing out or the one facing around the circle?
I'll let you steer. You've done this before.
Make it perpendicular.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 90-degree angles from each other.
Right. So like one tank facing straight in towards the center, keeping the boss facing straight out, and then the other one perpendicular and just backpedaling around the room.
I mean, you might hit melee doing that.
So one outwards, like face towards outside, and then one going in the direction of the circle.
That's the direction the bosses are facing, not the tanks are taking.
The outside, but just one tank always stays on the right, one tank always stays on the left. So the conals will face like here and here. And then when you swap, the bosses move, you don't move.
It is a lot easier.
Look, so where you're standing right now, Skull's, imagine Skull's where the two bosses are stacked, right?
Yep.
One guy is gonna tank right here, right? Keep going in that direction, and the other one's gonna be always facing outside.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna tank.
That's what I understood from Kaz's explanation.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I thought you meant like facing inwards towards the bosses.
Yeah, so like
could you
you're gonna
that?
stack the bosses on Skull and stand just like you are.
Yeah. And then we just swap them when Mal'Ganis does his thing.
Yep.
Can you post that weak aura link?
Well, when you swap the one in taunt, but your position still stays the same. That makes sense.
Yeah. So we the tanks don't trade places.
Yes.
We just taunt the bosses.
The boss trade places.
The bosses each rotate 90 degrees, and then nobody else notices or cares.
Right.
Yep.
Did you already go over that ad?
Oh, you're right. The ad who casts. Can you explain that while I'm looking for the what's it call it? The weak aura.
I posted it into Discord.
The ad just does damage to the raid for every cast, but it cannot be killed until it reaches full health. When it's full health, we can kill it, and we get interrupted from then on. DKs can describe it in the melee. We'll cleave it down when it needs to be killed.
So don't interrupt it until it's full health.
Correct.
And the link is in Everyday Gabbin' About, if anybody didn't find it.
All right, so Mike and Tessa first. Your Mal'Ganis first.
Cool. Bliss, are you still like downloading the thing?
It should still have.
What did you say?
You should have it from our heroic run.
Okay, should I just do another ready check then?
It might be just AFK.
There's a feast on the kill pile.
I also ate all my lock cookies. Oh, hey, there are more. Actual ready check this time. Now that everyone's eaten.
My Mal'Ganis first. Oh no, nope, I was wrong. You were right.
Okay, I'm a little bit too far forward. Sorry, they're not quite stacked.
That's fine.
All right, this is going to be our top
This is
spot.
totally cleavable. All right, my boss, or my Mal'Ganis.
You got a sleep puddle like real close by.
That purple should go out to help the greens. Yeah. Oh, I taught one. Okay, my Mal'Ganis.
My Contessa.
Watch out, melee. Melee move, melee move, melee move.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Take that green out to range. Sorry, that was my bad. I didn't move fast enough.
Grip and ring.
All right, this is the swarm. Big heals, big damage.
Is green on the tank right now?
Yeah, take it out and put it on ranged if you can. Do I have Leeching Claws? No. Okay, so my Mal'Ganis, and that's okay.
Yep.
We're not near. All right, my Contessa.
Also move, yeah.
I forgot the bloodlust. I'll do the next.
We're gonna move again because there's purple in melee. Watch the green stuff on the floor. Watch the green stuff. My Mal'Ganis. Take that green stuff out of melee.
Grip the
My
ad.
Contessa.
Grip the ad, please.
Mine is on cooldown.
All right, spread out and then stay still. Look for wings. Vote for people. I'm seeing votes for Lynn's.
Oh, no. Oh. That was a.
Maybe Kurzok?
Who is it? We gotta kill him.
Got him.
Alright.
Time to move.
Do you have Leeching Claws right now?
Yes.
Okay, my Mal'Ganis.
My Contessa. I'm readjusting. I'm about to taunt back. Alright, my Mal'Ganis.
My Contessa.
Grip the ad again.
My Mal'Ganis.
My Contessa.
This is a lust.
Yeah.
Watch your feet, melee. Here it comes.
My
My
Contessa?
Mal'Ganis.
Moving them a little bit. My
Swap.
Mal'Ganis.
My Contessa.
Don't DPS the shadow until it's full
You
health.
don't need to kill the ad right now.
Now you can kill it.
My Contessa.
My Mal'Ganis.
We're about to get another Among Us.
Among Us.
Man, I cannot see the wings.
I think
Only
it's
a few people
Deathmaw.
can.
Not everyone
Who
can.
did we kill? Did we kill Kurzok?
Deathmaw.
Yeah, don't kill me.
Okay. All right. I have Contessa right now. I think that's good.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to take my Mal'Ganis. Getting out of that purple. My Contessa.
My Mal'Ganis.
My Mal'Ganis.
My Sharona.
Sorry, I'm still learning to tank, guys. Thanks for letting me use you as guinea pigs.
So the only swap was on Mal'Ganis, right? I mean, the only force swap is on Mal'Ganis. Like, is there a reason Contessa also has to swap? Aside from just, like, not
So
punching
that
one
I
tank too
remember
hard?
who I've got.
Doesn't it?
She has a stacking cleave effect as well.
Okay, cool.
It's just damage.
I'll do another ready check to see if people want to do the last boss.
I gotta go. Whoever wanted this glove, grab it from me quick.
Okay, it looks like a number of people, at least 3 people, need to leave. 4 people. I think that's probably not enough to do the last boss. So I think we're done.
Well, if we lose 4,
Thanks,
we're
guys.
exactly at 10.
Yep, GG, thanks.
Let's kill this dude
Yeah,
real quick
but-
just for the Cosmic Flux.
Okay.
It
So just
depends
like
on
finish
which-
this trash.
Yep. Pop a cooldown. You might get one shot.
Realistically, we could probably 9-man this.
If we can one shot, I'll stay. It's getting close to raid time.
Is there anything that drops from normal jailer that, like, high-powered randos would want? Or do we not want high-powered randos in here?
On normal, it might be find a pug. I do have actual like regular raid in about half an hour.
Well, it's your raid. Happy to follow your lead.
If we have 10, is it possible to do it with 10 people? Is that like the minimum that it's tuned for?
10 to 30 is the standard.
Yeah.
Oh, but
range.
we'll only have 9 because 4 people needed to go.
We had 14 when you
Like I
said
said,
4
I
need
could
to go.
tell if we go quick.
Okay, so the people who want to go, you can go, and the rest of us, let's do a ready check to see if we want to try one poll with 10 people.
Yeah, it depends on like what our 10 makeup looks like.
Yeah, it'll be easier to see if people actually if people leave.
Happy birthday! Sorry, I gotta
Thank
go.
you for coming.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys.
You too.
I mean, if everyone here has seen it for the most part, it should be easy. But I don't. If they haven't, it's gonna be not so easy.
I have
But
not seen this fight before.
I've never even seen it on normal, so I don't know what the differences are.
I've never seen it, period. So if you're counting on this being... I'm a quick learner, but I don't know how much there is in this fight yet.
Yeah, and I don't remember which pieces are in normal or not.
Yeah.
Check the book, the journal.
I don't really know what's in the differences is. Even if I read them, I pretty much just did whatever my raid leader told me to do.
So I think like basically we tank him for a little bit. There's the tank combo is 4 hits, and I think you have to like taunt after the second one. I don't imagine it'll matter that much if we screw it up on normal. But I could be wrong about that. And then after the tank combo, we either need people to so people need to run into the tank combo circle to soak. Otherwise, it'll wipe the raid. Like 5 people basically need to be standing on the tank when that is going off. We need to spread out when we get circles around us. And there's a chain mechanic that will pull us into the center, and we'll need to run away from the chains. So speed boosts will be useful during those phases. I see that we have 2 druids. So probably Roar, maybe Lynn's Roar the first time we get pulled in, and Light's Roar the second time we get pulled in. The third one, I guess we'll use personals or something. There's going to be a thing that he does where you need to line of sight. Basically, there are going to be, you get a debuff on you. When you get the debuff on you, you need to jump into these holes. And then the hole that you jumped into is going to have a pillar that comes out of it. And then there's kind of right after that, people will need to hide behind those pillars so that they can't see the boss, so that they don't get mind controlled.
I feel like this is going to be too difficult for people that haven't seen it before. Now
I think
that
you're
like
right.
you're starting to explain it, I'm like, oh right, that happens. All right,
Yeah,
that happens
yeah.
too.
Well, they took out a bunch of the knockbacks. So
Oh
they saved
yeah,
that.
if the knockback was still in, Jesus.
And so yeah, that's phase 1. Basically, like we will tank him initially here in the middle of 3 empty holes, and then here in the middle of 3 empty holes, and we just kind of go around, always tanking the boss in the middle of 3 empty holes, so that people who get the debuff can go into the holes. On normal, you can probably both share a hole, but you want to ideally get 1 pillar coming out of each hole. Phase 2.
You don't want to jump in the hole until your debuff has 1 second left.
It's a little more forgiving on normal.
Okay.
I think you can go too early on normal and you'll probably be okay. But yeah, you ideally go when you got. Yeah,
How many phases are there?
There are 3 phases. So that's phase 1. Phase 2, if you get that same looking debuff, instead of jumping into a hole, you need to stand on the boss. Everybody needs to CC you and kill you to get the like mind control shield off of you. So the tanks, basically there'll be like starting from the outside, like so near Skull and moving in, there will be pillars. And we will get blue debuffs around us, and we want to put the blue debuff on the pillars so that the pillars don't reach the center. And so that's kind of our taunt swap. When the other tank has the blue circle and they need to go off to a pillar, that's when we taunt swap.
Okay.
Those are the most important things there. And then phase 3, there's going to be blue swirlies that knock people back. There'll still be the same like spread out mechanics. There'll also be a defile, Basically, that'll target somebody ranged. It'll put a big black circle on the floor, which will expand rapidly as long as somebody's standing in it and kill us all, if we get that far. And there'll be a spot where we basically need to stand between the jailer and the center of the room, Azeroth, and keep him from hurting Azeroth by like soaking
damage.
in a beam.
Okay.
Yeah. And maybe we just try one pull, and we're probably going to do one pull, and we're probably going to wipe, and that's okay. We did almost the whole thing in one go.
This sounds doable, and also we have not a lot of margin for error with deaths, so like, I don't know. I expect like a phase 3 wipe.
Yeah, we'll see. It might work out.
Right.
All in the name of birthday fun.
Right.
Right. I mean, we have to wipe once, or it's not a raid, right?
Right? Yeah.
Man, I think flashbacks to potty training.
That's a long way back.
Ancient history.
I forget if he has a frontal cleave or not.
He doesn't.
No.
Okay.
And you can less now.
Yeah, the runes right here. That's what you want to jump in the hole with.
And we don't move until after the line of sight thing.
Right. Well, we can spread these out a little bit.
Right, but in terms of moving to our new location, we wait to do the line of sight first.
We stay here until the line of sight and
I'm
try to move.
You're gonna get 10 comboed, so.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So now people gotta soak the person that's tanking right now.
Everybody in the circle.
And so now we're gonna get MC'd if we don't line of sight.
All right, and then we move all the way to a new location.
No, he's gonna suck us in, and then we're supposed to move. But
okay. Oh, but we need like red pillars, or not red, orange ones.
D holes. Yeah.
Or
I'm
not
not
suck
exactly doing this right, but it'll be fine, I'm sure.
Does he not suck in on normal?
I think it's supposed to be mine right now. No.
If you want to be. I just thought we wanted to be between open holes.
You're gonna soak the tank
Yeah.
now. Okay, he's doing chains in 5.
Okay, he can be yours now.
Mine.
And
Alright,
this
let's
is
roar.
Lynn's roar.
Oh, sorry, they're both L names. So my bad.
And now we want to get him near 3 open holes. Yeah.
Get ready to line of sight now. Then we gotta soak the tank. Tank soak. Okay, bombs. Hellstone, if you need to. Move the boss towards open holes. Last set of bombs. And then tank combo. Soak tank. And then line of sight. Line of sight now.
From now on, if you get runes, put them on the boss.
Yeah, you kind of want to move the boss more toward the center now.
That's where the pillars are.
Don't stand in the black. This is the knockback.
Just avoid the swirly. Easy enough.
Okay, take spot and your Shatter and Blast person, yep.
Alright, so you just bring that over to the pillar and blow up a pillar?
Yep.
Cool.
You're about to get one lens.
Don't stand in these swirlies.
Then stand there until it hits you. Okay, now you can move. Okay, mind control runes, bring it to the boss.
There's still one more pillar on the far side of the room. Do we need to be heading that way or no?
And do not use any movement
we can go a
abilities
little
in
bit.
this.
Okay,
Oh, mind
CC
controls are
and
up.
Kill friends.
Siren Blast is in play.
They need to be dispelled or no?
They have so much HP.
They just need to blow up.
On.
Okay,
MC's broken.
my boss.
Another knockback.
Oh, I could barely see that
Apparently
one.
it's
That was
not a
spicy.
Knockback. Linz, you got it? You gotta run to a pillar. Oh.
On my way.
Oh, it's fine. See me make it. Nice. Watch out, mage. My control's in 5, and then Shatter and Blast. Shatter Blast is a tech mechanic, by the way. My control's to the boss.
My boss.
Boss. Oh no, I don't have movement. Crap.
The pillar right here next to us that needs to get popped.
Yeah, Linz, you're going to go to this pillar that's right beside.
I'm taking the far one because I've got time.
No, get the middle one.
Oh,
Get the
middle one.
You have to get the middle one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want it to reach the middle.
Oh, I see. I see. We're trying to prevent them from. Yes, got it. Understood.
It's like connect the four.
Don't stand on any of the holes. They're gonna open.
When they reach the middle, phase 3 starts. You want to
Yeah, we want to delay that for as long as possible.
prolong that.
I forgot to put on my DPS gear.
My boss.
My
And we-
control's in 4.
And we can't really prolong the phase forever. Okay. Fair enough.
Correct.
Right.
My control's to the boss. DPS people out.
Wow, I almost suicided into a hole.
I was charmed, and as soon as I wasn't charmed, I moved in it.
Oh, I just blew cooldowns. Oh my god.
This is phase
I got
3.
2 B-reses.
Yeah, I'll go res him.
Okay.
Oh, do we get them back?
We want to
Even
go
people-
towards that wall a bit, probably.
Your boss.
like,
Take them
just
where you want to go.
Okay. Just to like use more of the space. So ranged, be kind of near that giant swirly black wall. And like away from the boss a little bit for the defiles, but like not like in Africa. On the same
Oh yeah,
continent.
because these things or they don't spawn ads.
I can't remember if it spawns ads or not on normal.
It does not spawn ads.
Sweet.
So
All
guys,
right,
we're off.
Soak in between him and
Okay, defiles after this, and so is chains.
so spread out a bit.
My boss.
He's in melee. I'm gonna move.
Yeah.
And then we just use the whole room like this?
Okay. People
Overlap
stand
that
in
with the Venn
stand in
diagram.
blue circles. Stand in blue circles.
Oh, nope.
It's big hills. Kill Arwen.
Nope, didn't get it.
Nah. Sorry, we have to kill you.
What was
More
the failure
chains.
mode there? How are we supposed to avoid that?
Don't worry about it. Just avoid defile. And then soak Azeroth. Lens, can you roar? Let's go for the torment. Another chains after this knockback. And then a defile. Zera, use darkness.
My boss.
Watch defile, move. Okay. Try and divvy yourselves up between these soaks.
Is it okay to be in both?
Ideally not.
Big
Oops.
heals. Lens, trank. So Gazroth. Heal myself and Jersey.
Who's myself?
By the way. Right, we're good.
Kurzak.
Not bad. Not back and then chains.
I think we only get one more hit, right?
Correct. Break the chain. Watch the defile. Don't be in defile.
Yeah, I put it in a bad spot.
It's fine.
It's fine. We just win.
We've got space, yeah.
Hey!
Look at that birthday magic.
You know how glad I am that I don't get to say I told you so for that phase 3 white prediction?
I was wearing my healer gear the whole time.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for doing it.
And sorry for making you raid lead Kurzak.
No, I don't mind. So, Lint, sorry I brushed you aside. I apologize. I just
No, 100%. That was the right call. Like I was sitting there going like I wanted to know, but you were doing the calls of the things that needed to happen, and me chattering was not helpful. So, yeah, it was the right call. Like at the meta level.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the blue circle. I was too far from everyone, so by the time I ran back, it was just myself, so I died.
So I am curious about the mechanic though. So there were calls to like heal Arwen, and I dumped like a pally wog on him, and I was like, Arwen's life is full. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here.
He
Basically,
had a heal absorb.
Yeah.
And you had to fill up the heal absorb, or he got mind controlled.
Gotcha. So if Arwen had been missing any HP at all, I would have been able to see the absorb shield and would have been like, I guess I'll just keep healing him until.
I think it depends
the
on
absorb
your.
shield looks like full health.
Oh, does it?
It's just like a lighter color.
Yeah, when he got mind controlled, he still needed 130k healing.
Oh, I could have done it. Like personally, a land hands would have done it.
Yeah, I was spamming heals into him, and it just he started at over 300. Yeah, he was over 300k because he didn't get anybody to split it up with.
All right, so if next time I do this, I want to have some sort of UI that shows me who's got the absorb shield on them, because like
well, it should be everyone.
It should show up as a debuff called Dominating Will.
Okay.
And everyone should soak it, so it should essentially be on everybody.
I just mean the shield debuff. Like so, in the case that there is like a nasty spike of it on someone, like that is a problem I can fix if I know who needs to be fixed. Right.
Yeah.
Next time.
All right, I've got to go to D&D. Thank you for this. Happy birthday, and I will talk to you guys later.
Yeah, happy birthday, one shot.
Ciao.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks for the run. Happy birthday, and see you around. Good luck on raid tonight too.
Thanks.
Thanks for the run.
Yep, GG's. Happy birthday. Catch you later.
We'll catch you later.
Thanks.
Man, somehow I did 4 mythic dungeons this week. That's unlike me.
I probably sneakily nagged you once per day for 4 days.
Why do I have 2 15 Spires of Ascension and then another +2 Spires of Ascension? What was I doing in Spires all week? Also, I should probably stop.
Maybe one was that palette cleanser that